The 9th annual TRIAD Commute Challenge is now underway after a successful kickoff with the Commuter Dash 5K in downtown Winston-Salem.
Speaks the voice about transportation and how we need more of it from all different modes. And it is a continuous work effort that we do in our business to get more mobility options. And this is, again, what we do every year to just reach out to more folks to talk about that same message.
Over 125 runners were up early and getting warmed up for this free 5K. In exchange, all they have to do is agree to take an alternative in transportation, like riding the train, taking a bus, carpooling, vanpooling, walking, biking, or even telecommuting, at least once during the challenge.
Things like walking more, public transit like what we're doing here today, just kind of like Alicia said, getting out, moving more on your own and not using up, fossil fuels all the time. Just simple things about thinking about what you do before you do it.
And every time you don't drive in your car, that means we're not putting those emissions out into the air, and it's much healthier for us to breathe. And all of we have less traffic congestion if people are taking transit and carpooling.
A lot of people, they kind of want more bike and pedestrian facilities, make it safer to bike and walk around town, but the people who are in charge maybe don't hear those requests very often. So I think if people can organize and let those people know what they want in terms of transportation, that would help a lot.
And AMTRAK to Washington and came back the same way.
Before the race got started, City Councilman Dan Bessie was on hand to speak.
Alternatives are critical, and these agencies like PART, like WSTA, like the Greensboro Transportation Authority, like HITRAN, they're all a key part of the picture of making our system work.
And finally, the runners were off, but not before getting a chance to meet with transportation partners across the region and finding out about exciting news and other transportation options that are available.
It's very important for the TRIAD's public transportation providers to work together because it is an economic development issue, it is a quality of life issue. And so we need to ensure that people have the means to move back and forth, not only across our cities, but across the TRIAD for employment, for education, all the different needs that they use public transportation for.
So another great thing as of ways to win, AMTRAK offers this round trip ticket on a train. When you enter in this free entry form, you can put this in the box here, and this is a good way to win for your travel experience on the train. So it doesn't have to be any money involved. As long as you enter one of these entry forms, you're guaranteed winning some type of trip on the train.
We work closely with a lot of local governments, and so not only are there air quality benefits, but working with the folks like Piedmont Natural Gas, we can also improve costs for these local fleets. There's a little bit of work involved in setting those up and converting some of the vehicles over to natural gas, but once they do that, the cost savings are very significant for these larger fleets, especially things like our waste management facilities and things like that can really utilize natural gas.
Crossing the finish line first, well, it's a family affair that's become very familiar. For his third win, it was Guillermo Razo Contreras, outlasting his young nephew, Christian Razo, who says a loose shoestring cost him the win.
I like this route or this course because the heel is strong, so we prepare for make power in the legs. I like this course. I don't know my nephew what's going.
Well, this course I had this race. I just had it, but my shoe got untied, and there was a big problem down here, and I couldn't catch him up. But I got shaken. That's a good thing.
For the ladies, it was a 2 peas in the pod finish. Running partners Sarah Williams and Carrie Dixon crossed the line in unison.
It's fun. I like to win, so it's good. Yeah.
While winning is fun, of course, the best part is participating as a community. Running organizations like Black Girls Run make the Commuter Dash part of their yearly schedule.
We all run together. We all push each other. We all cheer. There's no competition. We just run out to have fun and to finish and be there for each other. We're all trying to live healthy lifestyles, and it's just a great group.
The 2015 TRIAD Commute Challenge is now underway. Share the ride, clean the air.